I've decided I want to start spending 2 out of every 3 of my Fridays that I have off in the studio painting, basically from 9 till 5 or all day. And I am not allowed to leave the house. I've got the Sydney Affordable Arts Fair coming up, and these pieces are all going up to Sydney. They're actually going up to Brisbane and then to Sydney, so I need to get these wrapped today. I need to figure out what I'm doing with these two because the gallery didn't want them, which is fair. They're not my best pieces. So I've got to find a location for those two. So first thing is tidy up, get these out of here, and I'll probably look at getting those all wrapped up later today, but we've got some organising to do before I can get painting. What I'm hoping to achieve by this is flow state and productivity that I haven't really been able to reach before, because I have a tendency to do whatever the heck takes my fancy on a Friday and go shopping and to the art store and run errands, and I leave in the morning and I don't get home until like 2, and I never really like scratch that itch to dive into my painting and forget about the world and just paint. And I really need to do that because I've got lots of deadlines that will be coming up soon. If like me, you need to just zone out. I posted a video on YouTube last week, or it was my last video, in which I curated a really mellow, chill playlist of music that is the kind of music that I listen to when I'm painting. No lyrics, no distractions, just like soothing, mellow sounds. So if you need something to help you chill out and paint, maybe check out that video. I'll pop it here. So I've been experimenting with this, and I've figured out after 2 weeks I kind of get a bit bored and I need to do something different and break my routine. This is what fatigue looks like and burnout looks like. It is wasted paint that I have not put away, that has all oxidized and now has skins. The lesson here is take care of your paint because you're gonna waste money. There's a little bit here I might be able to save from the sap green, but everything else is dead. RIP. Every 3rd Friday I can go out, run my errands, go shopping, or whatever it is I want to do. And when I say shopping, I mean op shopping, because that is my vice. And then by the time I finish that, I have kind of rejigged myself and I'm in the mood again to spend a whole day painting. So I think I'm finding that balance, and I think it's going to serve me really well, because since I've started doing it, I have been feeling more balanced in my week, because I have fulfilled that need to really just lose myself in the creative process of painting and listening to music, and it's completely just me time. So I've been starting some projects that are different to my usual style. So my oil painting is a reverence of nature, but something that I lack is routine and ritual to help remind me in my day-to-day when I can't paint of my connection to nature. So I am currently working on a project which you'll see in my sketchbook. I recently started a new kind of creative journaling process. It's quite personal, so I'm probably not going to go too in-depth about it on my channel, at least at this stage while it's quite new to me, but I've been finding it incredibly grounding, and it seems to be filling a gap that I've been seeking something for quite some time. So the kind of drawings that you're going to see me doing in my sketchbook will be very different to what you're used to me seeing, but they're kind of a harken back to what I used to draw when I was a kid. So just trying to get back in touch with my most authentic self, and I've been doing this every morning while I have my coffee. Another new thing I've started doing over the last couple of weeks is little warm-up sketches before I start working on any of my bigger pieces. I'm finding that these are great for helping me get past that barrier of not knowing what to paint or being a bit too anxious to work on one of the bigger pieces. I just kind of get myself ready and warmed up by painting something small, and I've been doing a little series of paintings of my most favorite animal on the face of the earth, the yellow-tailed black cockatoo. If you know me or my work, you'll know that these birds show up in almost all of my paintings. I have a really special connection to them. They're native to here in Australia, and they're just uncommon enough that when you see them, it is beyond special, and their call is such a magical sound. It just hits you right in the center of your being, and a lot of people feel the same here in Australia. They're a very, very special bird. So here I am working on a sketch of one, and I've been doing these with quite a minimal color palette. So my darks are mixed with crimson, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, and a little bit of cerulean blue as well, and some white. My yellows are yellow ochre, lemon yellow, and titanium yellow, and then the sky is generally just a bit of cerulean blue, white, and lilac. So probably not a super minimal palette, but I've really been enjoying making these, and I have a solo show coming up next May, and I'm hoping to kind of have a big long line of these along one of the smaller walls in the room. I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for being here. I really, really love making these videos. They're so much fun. It's another creative outlet for me, and also a way to kind of reflect on my work and how I'm growing. And thank you to all of the followers that have been here since the beginning. It's been a couple of years now almost, and you guys are always so encouraging. If you like these kinds of videos, I have so many more on my channel that I think you'll love. So maybe feel free to go check those out, and also drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you and hear what you're making at the moment, or even just drop a paint palette emoji so I know you are here. It really, really helps with the engagement. But without further ado, I will let you enjoy the rest of the video and stop yapping. This part right here is my absolute favorite part of the painting process, especially when it comes to birds and trees. It's carving out the shape with sky color. It's so satisfying, and it always just brings the piece to life. So my battery died and I got a migraine, but while my battery was charging, I finished this guy. This is a painting that I've been working on for a little while now. I've just finally finished it. It's gone through a couple iterations, but I tend to finish things and sign them and then come back to do more work with them, which is what happened with this piece, so that will probably happen again, I would say. And now I am figuring this one out. So far all I've done to this one is change the color of the sky. It was too yellow and I've made it a bit more purple, but I'm still not super keen on it. I might try to put some clouds in like the ones in this plein air piece you see down here, but we'll see. I really liked the idea of this one, but I've been struggling with it and it's been making me a little bit upset. A lot of bit upset. So let's see if we can save him. I don't know. I think it's going to go through a few iterations. Surprise! It is another Friday because my battery died halfway through last Friday and I kept painting and I felt like it probably didn't capture my new routine as much as I would like, so I'm going to show you another Friday just to kind of show you the variation in this routine. And also, have you noticed anything different perhaps? Perhaps like the easel wall? So my partner and I built this easel wall together last Sunday. It took a little bit of time to figure out how we were going to do it. We were kind of tossing up a couple of different methods, but we found these bamboo trellis at Bunnings, which is the local Aussie hardware store, and we thought that they would be perfect to pop up on the wall so that I could paint all the paintings at once, because that's how my brain works. I love to be able to see everything and work on multiple pieces at once, which I've never really been able to do without some kind of obstacle. So now I can paint anything I want all the time, which is so exciting. This painting is currently the absolute bane of my existence. It has been taunting me for weeks, and even as I record this voiceover, it is behind me and I feel it staring into my back. I've made some changes after I finished filming this video, which have definitely made an improvement, but it's still just not quite getting there. It was a painting that I didn't plan. I kind of just dove in because I felt like, you know, painting big. And while I've learnt from it, I don't know if it's the composition, it's just something, it just feels off to me, and I think it's probably going to take me a few more goes to fix up. I think I'm going to have to redo the sky again, like for the 4th or 5th time. This one's been rough, I'll tell you that much. So I was feeling a little bit cooped up and quite tired and anxious today, so I have broken my rule to get out of the house for a little bit and go to the op shop to look for a couple of things for a creative project, just something to kind of get my juices going in a different way. Also looking for a denim jacket and a particular piece of furniture, so I'm just going to go to one. I'm not going to tack on one after the other, just one. I got myself a coffee, just doing a little bit of mental health maintenance, because I think I'm tired of working on the same painting for weeks. I went to the op shop and I got myself some things for collage because I felt like doing something a little different and having a play. My rule is things that people likely won't use again, so I don't want to cut up books because I think books are important. So old calendars, magazines, and another calendar are my go-to. I also found this book, which I'm not cutting up because this is my all-time favorite artist. It's from probably like the 80s, so that's pretty cool. I got myself a cutting mat and a craft knife. So this is just some more channeling the inner child, grounding myself kind of fun, and screw this guy, I'm over it. I am sick and tired of working on this painting. I've been working on it for probably a month now, and it's been a journey to try and get it looking right. It's almost there, but again, I'm just like, I think this is what's made me annoyed today. I just like wanted to paint what I wanted to paint, and this isn't what I wanted to paint, but it does need to get done because I've got a show in May that I'm starting to work towards, which is a while away, but I've got to be smart and get things done. Well, my friends, that is the end of another painting vlog. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed painting and filming and making it for you. And I hope you found this little insight into my new routines interesting. Again, like I said earlier, I just love making these videos. It's such a great outlet for me. Drop a comment below, let me know what you thought of this video. I'd love to hear from you. And if you like this kind of video, I have so many more on my channel, so maybe subscribe and check out what else I've got for you. I've also linked the link for my email newsletter below and my store in case you're interested in anything. I do have some prints that I'm hoping to stock in my store very soon. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.